guys, Etan Son of Sunbros here. Today I'm super pumped up to bring you the latest Spotlight video, and this one is going to be on Kagura, the Onmyuji Master. And remember guys, if you guys enjoy the video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and leave us some awesome comments or with questions or anything like that below. We'd love to read them and respond. Alright guys, so normally when I bring you guys a Spotlight video, I make sure that I play a decent amount of games on each of those heroes because I want to make sure the content that I'm providing you guys is accurate, it's been tested and battle worn. But with Kagura, I've freaking gone way beyond my normal amount of games. I have played so much Kagura. She has easily become one of my favorite new heroes to play. Her kit is high damage, it's challenging, it's really fun and interesting to use. Really hard, but once you get it down, it's so much potent damage, guys. And I'm hoping that this video is going to be able to help you guys get there a little faster, get to understanding how her kit works, and getting to master the Onmyuji Master a little bit faster. Alright, so let's get started with talking about Kagura's role. Her role is that of a straight damage dealer. In my opinion, it's no contest that Kagura is the highest damage hero in the game. I average between 30 and 45% of my team's damage game in and game out. Alright guys, so let's start talking about her first ability, which is her passive, Yin Yang Gathering. Essentially what this does is that every time Kagura touches or becomes regrouped with her umbrella, she does an AoE stun around her, and she gets a shield from that effect. Now, you can only have this effect go off once every 3.5 seconds. That's the internal cooldown behind it. So there's 3 ways in which you can either grab your umbrella or become regrouped with it. Number 1 is you go to wherever it is and you pick it up. Number 2, you use your second ability, the Lao Shang Umbrella Flee, and you teleport to wherever your umbrella is. Or the third way is, if you go out of range from wherever your umbrella is out and about, it comes back to you automatically, causing this effect also. Alright, now on to her first ability, Queen Ming Umbrella Open. This ability is extremely simple. If you have the umbrella in your hand, you throw it out. If you don't and it's out and about in the world, you move it to whatever spot you want to, and it goes from where it's currently sitting to where you want it to move. That's the angle that it takes. Essentially though, this fills multiple roles. Number 1, it's the best early game poke that I've seen hands down. She can throw the umbrella out and then she continue to move it back and forth, going right through people's bodies and causing damage. This is easily the most important factor of Kagura to master. The position of her umbrella matters to every single other ability in every way. It determines whether you can pull off the stun on your passive, where you're going to be teleporting to with your second ability, or where you're going to be ulting with your third ability. So the position of your umbrella is super important, and you gotta be aware of it at all times. Now, moving on to Kagura's second ability, Lao Shen Umbrella Flee. This has a dual purpose also. Purpose number 1, if you have your umbrella in hand, you may use it to dash in a target location over walls, through groups of people, all kinds of useful ways, but keep in mind that where you dash from, your umbrella stays. Option number 2, you dash or you teleport to wherever your umbrella is, dealing a bunch of damage and that stun that we talked about on the passive because you're reuniting with your umbrella. Essentially though, Kagura's second ability is being used in 2 ways. Number 1, to reposition her to set up to use abilities or combinations, or number 2, to get out of danger. Kagura's second ability can be used in both ways to be extremely shifty. I'll give you a couple different examples in which you can use her second ability to avoid danger. Number 1, you're being chased by multiple enemies. You throw your umbrella backwards as you're running, and they continue to chase you, and then bam, you hit your second ability and you teleport behind them and you start running away. Now, if you really need to create even more distance, you could actually use the second ability again to dash away from that location, and I mean, we're talking huge distance that you create at this point. Her ability to create distance between her and her enemies and quote-unquote juke them is off the charts, probably one of the best in the game. Additionally, Kagura's second ability is one of the key cogs in any of her ability combinations, and we're going to talk about those a little bit more at the end of the Spotlight video after we've covered all the abilities. And last but certainly not least is Kagura's ultimate, Yin Yang Overturn. So this is a 2-part ability also. When the umbrella is in hand, she does an AoE burst around her, and you'll see a flower appear underneath her as a visual. And it does a bunch of damage, and it knocks all the enemy heroes around her back. Now, when she has the umbrella out, It creates a link between Kagura and the umbrella, and anyone caught in that link is dealt damage. Now keep in mind, when that link is going and the link is created, you're able to still move around the umbrella with her first ability, which makes it really, really powerful and unique. Alright, now that we've covered all of her abilities, let's talk about how we use those abilities in combination. One of her more potent early game ability combinations is to simply throw the umbrella out, teleport to it, dash away, and then move the umbrella back into your target. This creates a really effective early game poke. Our best defensive combination of abilities is just using our second ability in tandem with one another. Whether that's juking to teleport to the umbrella or we're dashing away from it, we always use these abilities in tandem to juke the enemy and create as much distance between us and them as possible. Now, by far her most potent and highly effective combination is this. First, you're going to throw out your umbrella, and then you're going to teleport to it, causing the AoE stun and damage. Then you're going to use your in-hand ultimate, in which you're going to see the flower appear on the ground as you create the AoE damage and knockback effect. Then you're going to use your second ability to dash through your enemies, and then you're going to hit your ultimate, creating the link between the umbrella and you. So now you've hit him with the umbrella that's gone through them, then you've hit him with the AoE stun damage on our second ability, then you've hit him with the ultimate of the umbrella in hand, then you've dashed out, and then you've done the ultimate with the link of the umbrella. In any 1v1 situation, that's going to kill pretty much anyone. Now in a team fight, you're going to be dealing a hell of a lot of damage to multiple targets. What makes Kagura really special is learning how to artistically use her abilities like this in tandem. When you learn to execute these combinations to the highest ability, not only are you going to feel straight invincible at times, but your damage is going to skyrocket. Overall, the most important thing I can tell you about Kagura is to play her a lot, to fiddle around with her ability combinations and figure out things that work for you, and really get good at using those abilities together. When you get it down, it's well worth it. Kagura isn't just crazy high damage and extremely effective in game, but she's a lot of fun to play because it's a really challenging and interesting toolkit that she has compared to a lot of those simpler and easier heroes. Alright guys, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and guys, if you guys want to see this stuff in action, please take a look at the gameplay video. We're going to talk about her gear set, her abilities, her emblems, and you're going to get to see these combinations and how these abilities work in action. And as always guys, if you enjoyed the content, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave comments with questions or anything that you may want to say. We love to read them and respond. Appreciate you guys watching the video. Till next time.